Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mimir and today we're going to be checking out a new game called Inkbound. Now this game's recently come out in version 1.0 along with the update Rise of the Unbound. Now this is going to be a complete dry run of the game. I haven't ever played it before, but I have seen clips here and there of it, so I have a basic understanding, but not like I know that it has it's a roguelike turn-based action RPG with some auto battler elements, which we'll see later on, but other than that, I'm totally new to it, so you'll be learning along with me, and if anyone wants to share any tips and tricks or anything like that, then do let me know in the comments down below. Anything that'll help me get a little bit of a head start is always appreciated. But with that being said, let's jump into it, shall we?
You wake upon the shores of an inky expanse. The sea of ink. In the dark ahead of you, a speck blinks a light and pulses as you move deeper into the void. As you reach to touch it, it inscribes strange glyphs into the air. Some unknown language. The light begins to surge, growing brighter and brighter, until all you can see is light, and then gone. A moment later, it blinks a light by your side, bound to you.
Sting, okay.
So, I threw them into the sea and said, "That's how you raise a child!" Maybe this is the one, Nib.
Ben, the poor soul is a needless. You know as well as I that they are unable to speak or to bind.
But they've bound a new quill. Author knows they don't like those needless very much, so something has to be going on.
That makes no sense. These stories have been fading long before more quills started showing up. Best leave the needless to fall right back into the sea where they came.
Aw, why don't we at least let them choose their aspect and forms first? It'd be a shame to not even see what they choose to be.
So this appears to be classes that you can play as, I think. But today I think we'll just start with the first one, and then in subsequent episodes we'll have a look at other aspects. Can be changed after the tutorial quest is complete. Okay, that's good, that's good. So today we're going to be the magma miner with complexity 1. Keep swinging your hammer to build up heat and deal bonus damage, but don't stop lest you risk cooling down. Then we got their specialization is heat, which is gain 1 stack of heat whenever you hit an enemy. At 10 stacks, gain 25 movement, reduce all attack binding cooldowns by 2, and deal double damage for your next attack binding. Then we've got a 1 mana bonk, deal 65 damage. We've got a 1 mana 2-turn cooldown leaping strike, and that says leap a long distance and deal 85 damage in a moderate area. Okay, so a bit of AoE, nice. Then we got 2 mana 4-turn cooldown, smash, deal 225 damage to a single enemy. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. Okay, let's just, you know what, when you have perfection, why settle for anything else? He kind of reminds me of a one-eyed version of friggin' what's he called? Rock Lee from Naruto. Okay, normal battle restores 15 HP. Combat tutorial. Combat in Inkbound is turn-based. Right now, it's your turn. The enemies are showing what they plan to do on their turn. During your turn, you can freely move using the WAS and D keys. Try moving to the shining spot. Good. Now try moving to the next glowing spot. Movement. The Unraveled are trying to destroy this world. Move near this enemy to prepare an attack. Boom. Using bindings. Bindings will consume will. Attack the enemies and use up the remainder of your will. Boom. Enemy turn. The enemy attack during their turn. You'll need to watch your HP to ensure you stay alive. Orbs of power. A glowing orb spawned at the start of your turn. Collecting orbs reduces binding cooldowns and restores will. Move near the orb and click on it. Well done. Use what you've learned to defeat all the enemies and complete the combat encounter. Rest in peace. It's just that easy.
You, Needless. Looks like you're not dead yet, so that's a good sign. And the form you chose is wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes, you've bound a quill. Quite unusual. It seems the ink has plans for you.
Oh, yes, it does. You've already performed bindings and everything. Quite the spectacle it was.
Yes. A needless and a binder. Well, the Guardian ahead will not be as kind. Should you defeat it, perhaps you and your quill truly are fated for something grander than the sea.
Or not.
Guardian of the Void rewards. Face this last Guardian and find an exit from the Sea of Ink. Let's go. Big boy. Let's get going. Move it, move it. You have a limited amount of movement each turn as illustrated by the blue ring around your character. As you move, a smaller ring will show you how much movement will be left after you use a binding or collect an orb. Smack that guy up a bit. Get this orb. Take 3 of them out and then move up here to get out of the way of the AoE of the monkey man. Move behind him. Can get both of them with that. Then we can smash. Sick.
Well, it seems you're a binder of some strength. Though you will continue to find these anomalies spread throughout our worlds.
They're taking all the ink away from us, making our stories fade away. Bad little Unraveled. Bad.
For now, though, it's time you leave this place and venture to the Athenium, the center and stronghold for all these worlds.
They don't like us much in there, so best if we say our goodbyes for now. But don't you worry, we'll see you soon.
The ink is not yet finished with you, Needless. Your form is young and still without purpose, but trust in your quill and you may just find it.
Okay. To the Athenium we go then.
You appear inside a cavernous hall, packed with emptiness, but full of stories. A massive clock of books and gears looms above the expanse. Tick, tick, ticking away. From the countless black depths, damp breezes moan to life and stir the pages strewn about the rubble. Your quill urges you deeper into the cavernous space.
That narrator there, he sounds familiar. And I can't quite put my finger on who it is. I don't know if it is actually someone that's maybe not famous, but like a voice actor that I recognise. I'm not entirely sure.
Arthur be damned, another one.
We get unlock access to the Athenium as the reward here.
Needless just traipse in here, still damp from the sea from which you crawled. I thought that surely the Inkbound had created you with more sense than that, yet you all continue to surprise me. Well, you're in the Athenium now, Needless. And no binder worth their words is going to give you unfettered access to our stories without a proper proving. A short dive into the Inkwell should give us a good idea of you. And at the very least, knock a little sense into that empty head.
So it looks like we get 30k XP for doing this. That seems like a huge amount, but it's like the very first mission, so I don't know. 30,000 seems a lot.
Try
Let's
not
go.
to drown too quickly.
The source of the ticking. A giant wheel of books and gears which all paths lead to. The heart of the Athenium.
Don't you touch that bindery, Needless, or your next dive into the Inkwell will be your last. If even one book shifts out of place, the worlds to which you travel might collapse entirely.
Not a heart, then. A brain.
Sorry. Remains drained, thirsty for ink. Alright. Let's do an Inkwell dive. See what we got. Oh, hello.
Ha! Another Needless. Always a welcome sight to see another one of you running around our worlds. You are the ones doing the hard work, after all. Oh, the Inkbound is trying, I'm sure. But you are the ones actually fighting those villains. Nasty creatures. But you'll see that soon enough. Oh, and you can call me the Scribe. But honestly, it's best you keep our meeting between... Not that you could tell anyone, even if you wanted to.
The sea of ink laps against the straight-edge blocks you walk along. But it's not quite the same sea, is it? You can make out the edges of stories just beyond the horizon. No, there's intent and form here.
It's like we've got 3 options for places to go. The Vengewood, blighted branches and blackened bog... Wait, and blackened bogs drag travellers into the dark embrace of the Vengewood. Or we've got the Silent Promenade, steadfast ruins of the silent city of Runestone where still no whispers are heard. Or the Proving Grounds, the old training grounds for new binders, now with even more deadly training exercises. Let's try the Proving Grounds, sure. Seems pretty logical if it's our first one. Do a bit of training. Potion supply, what we got here? Mercurial elixir. Consume. Reduce the cooldown of a random binding to 0 and gain 30 movement. Alright. Then we've got combat encounter rewards tarnish vault and a quilling cage, or 2 tarnish vaults. So I think we'll probably, just for science, pick the one has the options that have more varied rewards so we can see what's what. Because at the moment, don't know what a Tarnish Vault or a Quilling Cage is. And you get two of the same things on this combat encounter, so yeah. Another potion. Disintegration Oil. Consume inflict vulnerable on all enemies. I presume vulnerable is like makes enemies take more damage, but I'm not entirely sure. Critical hits. Your binding has gained a critical charge. Bindings have a chance equal to your crit chance to gain this charge, indicated by the flames surrounding them. They will do bonus damage equal to your crit damage the next time they are used. Oh, damn. I think, do we just want to slap these guys up then? Boom. Ooh. Okay. I'll take 4 damage no matter what here. Oh. Think. Does that hit both of them? Yeah, nice. Then we might as well go for the other little guy. Why not? I'll take that power orb. And then just keep smacking. Quilling Cage. Appears to be money. Tarnished Vault. Ooh. Call forth a Vestige. Are these like, what are they called? Not artifacts. Why is it? I've bloody forgotten the name of them. But anyway, they're like passive bonuses that you can have. Let's see. Elusive Whisper. On your first turn, gain 1 stack of Blur, and Blur reduces all incoming damage from attacks by 1 per stack. On enemy turn end, lose all stacks. And it has the Ambusher trait, which I presume it gives 1 Ambusher having this. And then when you have 4, Ambusher Vestiges also trigger on the second turn. When you have 6, Ambusher Vestiges also trigger on the second and third turn. And then at 10, Ambusher Vestiges trigger on every turn. Okay. Then we got Liar's Dice. On your turn, 33% chance to gain 30 Omni damage until end of turn. And it has Treasure Hunter. On defeating a treasure pot, permanently gain 10 Omni damage. And on defeat at 5, it has the same thing, except on the first turn of combat, spawn an additional treasure pot. And then at 8, the same abilities, but also treasure pots drop rare or better vestiges. Or we have the Station Grade Klaxon. On your first turn, gain 50 movement. Oh, this is Ambusher as well. Do you know what? Let's try out the Liar's Dice. Vestiges are items earned throughout the run that provide valuable buffs. Collecting vestiges of the same set grants additional benefits. See your current vestige sets by hovering over the highlighted area, as well as the perks you'll get by collecting more vestiges in this set. So this is what I mean by it's kind of a little bit like an auto battler with these. Let's see what we can get. 1 mana 4-turn cooldown Smoke Bomb. Deal 50 damage in a large area and inflict Dazed. Dazed is deal minus 25% damage lost at the end of turn. Or we've got 1 mana 5-turn cooldown. Cone of Frost. Deal 70 damage in a cone and inflict 5 stacks of Frostbite. And Frostbite is, on being hit with a binding, deal 50 magic damage and lose 1 stack. Okay. Then quicken, reduce your other cooldowns by 1 and gain 30 movement. Do we want smoke bomb here? Dazed is quite powerful. Let's see. I'm thinking maybe Cone of Frost. Let's try out Cone of Frost. We'll get some stacks going. Binding Empowerment. Gain a free binding augment and the option to purchase another. Or Vestigial Shrine. Destroy a vestige to permanently gain double its sets. Now let's get a binding empowerment. Yeah, I'll spend 2 to get a rare augment. On hitting inflict hex, 30% bonus magic damage to target. Okay. Or Scorching Leap inflicts 5 stacks of burn. After enemy attack, deal 10 damage per stack, then lose 20% of stacks. Or Quicken Smash, -2 base cooldown. Let's do a fire and ice build. Sure, we'll get burn. Quickened Frost. -1 base cooldown. Okay. Critical Bonk, +8 crit chance and 80 crit damage. Or Quickened Leap, -1 base cooldown. So Leap would be able to pretty much be done every turn if we do this. Do we want to do Cone of Frost more? Quickened Leap. I like the idea of leaping every turn. Okay, we got a Tarnished Vault and a Quilling Cage for this combat encounter. This hard combat encounter, you get a Tarnished Vault and uncommon or augment, or hard combat encounter for a Tarnished Vault and a Superior Vault. Ooh, Superior sounds good. Let's go there. What we got? Uh-oh. Okay. Here, collect this power orb. We'll do Cone of Cold there. Boom. We're still gonna take some damage. No damage there. Sweet. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. Take power orb. Max heat. Kill the treasure. Actually, let's go there. Yeah, I think I'm willing to take 3 here. If we... Oh, we can't reach them. We can hit both of them. Maybe I want to hit both of these though. Get the power orb. And then Cone of Cold these guys. We're still taking 10 damage. I think we need more movement here. take 6. It's dice triggered. Okay. Doesn't... Oh, it's because it's out of range, right? I get you. They're not out of range. Still take 8 damage here. Ooh. We're definitely going to need to heal. Can tell you that for a fact. We'll kill that fella. Go there. Do another attack. I think we're pretty safe now. There we go. Get the power. Kona Cold, smash, and we're free. Sick. Let's check out what's in the Superior Vault. Call forth a Vestige. Token of Regret. +1 will reserve, -20 max HP. And it has Ancient Wisdom, which is +1 will reserve, then +2, then +3. Then we got Haunted. On gaining Blur, gain 1 additional stack of Blur once per turn. And at 6, on gaining Blur, gain 1 additional stack of Blur. Yeah. On being hit without losing HP, gain 25 Omni damage. Bead of Ice. On collecting an orb, inflict 3 stacks of Frostbite on the nearest enemy, and Frostbite is on being hit with a binding, deal 50 magic damage and lose 1 stack. And that is Everfrost and Orblord. Everfrost is +10 Frostbite damage. At 3, it's 20 Frostbite damage, and you deal 25% bonus attack binding damage to enemies inflicted with Frostbite. Okay. And at 6, it's +50 Frostbite damage. You deal 25% bonus attack binding damage to enemies inflicted with Frostbite, and triggering Frostbite increases the bonus binding attack damage by 3. Then we got Counter Assistance. On your turn, gain critical charge on a random blessing. And that has Reaver and Starwalker. And Reaver is +40 crit damage, +75 crit damage, +100 crit damage, +120 crit damage, and on critting, +15 crit damage until end of turn. And Starwalker says, bindings that do not deal damage have -1 base cooldown, cannot reduce base cooldown below 1. Then it increases it to -2 base cooldown, and then at 7, +1 orb cooldown reduction on top of all that. Let's get Bead of Ice. We are inflicting frost. Interesting. So you can get the same Vestige twice. We got Training Weights, which is physical damage, +25, +35, then +50. And by base it has +15 physical damage. Then we've already seen Liar's Dice. What about Scattered Samples? On consuming an item in combat, gain 2 will and 25 movement. Then we got Alchemist. On combat end, 50% chance to gain a potion. On combat end, gain a potion. And then on combat end, gain 2 potions. Let's get another Liar's Dice, sure. Smoke Bomb. 50 damage in a large area, inflict dazed. We got Quicken, which has no mana cost, but it's 7 cooldown, and reduce your other cooldowns by 1, gain 30 movement. Or we have Lightning Bolt, which is 1 mana, 6 turn cooldown. Deal 150 damage to a single enemy and inflict 1 stack of shocked. And shock says on being hit, all of their enemies are dealt 50% of the damage taken multiplied by the number of stacks of shocked. So this is an AoE build. Let's reroll. Incendiary deals 75 damage in a small area and inflict 20 stacks of burn. And burn is after an enemy attacks, deal 10 magic damage per stack and lose 20% of the stacks. Okay. That fits with the leaping strike. Or invigorate, your next attack binding deals double damage. That's 1 mana. Let's get incendiary. Going for a little fire and ice build. Heal and spend some hard-earned quillings. Destroy a vestige to permanently gain double its sets. Or a rift in the story creates an opportunity for you to make a powerful choice. Let's destroy a vestige. Ooh. See what that does. Since we have 2 of Liar's dice, we may as well destroy one. And now we're on 3 treasure hunter. And we get a little bit of money from that. Awesome. On we go. Uncommon augment, big quilling cage and a superior vault. 2 times superior vaults and a quilling cage, or 2 times superior vault and a big quilling cage. I'm gonna go for the normal combat encounter here, since that's 2 vaults anyway. We got another mercurial elixir and a little bit more money. Let's go. It's time to duel. What's this thing? Reduce incoming damage by 50%. It's a rager. Okay. On losing more than 50% max HP, this enemy becomes enraged, dealing 100% damage. Well, let's frost these fools. Actually, what if we go here? Still taking damage. Don't know if there's a way to stop that. Okay. What do these do? Nothing. Right, well, we're going to take half our health in one hit there. And there's more of these guys. Crap. Let's make everyone vulnerable. Eat here, okay. Damage. This thing does the most damage, okay. We'll take no damage. Awesome. Ooh, we managed to do it. Alright, we got Shadow Book. On your first turn, gain 1 will and 50 magic damage until end of turn, which has enchanted plus 25 magic damage, 35 and 50. Then Shadow, on turn end, take 1 damage, Plus 30 Omni damage. Okay. It's a lot of damage. Burden of Wisdom, minus 40 physical damage, plus 40 magic damage. I presume they're physical bindings, so they'll be doing physical damage, maybe? Yeah. And then it has Ancient Wisdom, plus 1 Will Reserve, plus 2 Will Reserve, and 3 Will Reserve. That's a bit of a tongue twister there. Enchanted, plus 25 magic damage. Yeah, so these are both enchanted. Crystallarium, plus 50 magic damage. That will increase our burn, I think. Or maybe it only increases Incendiary. Honestly, none of these fit. Let's reroll. Give me something good. Mossed Spyglass. On your turn, inflict mark on the furthest enemy. And mark is takes double direct damage on being hit, lose 1 stack. On turn end, lose all stacks. Then it has precision, plus 10 crit chance. Going to 15, then 15 crit chance, 30 crit damage. 20 crit chance, 60 crit damage. Bindings now roll to gain crit charge when going on cooldown instead of coming off cooldown, and if it does, reset cooldown to 0. Okay, that's insane. Bounty Hunter marked you inflict increases damage by an additional 50%, and at 5 increases damage by an additional 100%. Then we got Portent of Decay. On dealing poison damage, gain 1 poison damage until end of combat. And that has Venomous and Poison Blood. And Venomous says plus 2 poison damage. At 3 it's plus 4 poison damage, and you deal 25% bonus attack binding damage to enemies inflicted with poison. Then 6 is plus 10 poison damage with the same effect, and on turn end only lose 25% of poison stacks instead of 50. Then we got Poison Blood. On inflicting bleed, inflict toxic. On inflicting poison, inflict hemorrhage once per turn. Then at 4, the same effect, plus toxic spreads 25% bleed and hemorrhage deals 50% poison damage. Then we got Golden Egg. On being hit, gain a small amount of quillings up to 10 times per combat. That has Quilling Hoarder, 20% quillings. At 3, 30% quillings, and on combat end gain bonus quillings for every 100 quillings you have, up to 500 quillings. Then at 5 it goes up to 40% quillings with the same effect, and on reaching the carver shop before the villain, double your quillings. And also has Fabled. On turn end, for each of your leftover will, gain a small amount of quillings, max 5 will, up to 5 times per combat. On turn end, for each of your leftover will, gain 2 shield at the start of your turn and a small amount of quillings. Then it goes up to 2 shielding, a small amount of quillings, and 10 omni damage. I'm going to reroll again. I want some ice, baby, or something else. On your first turn, gain 13 stacks of spiked. And Pincushion and Ambusher. Pincushion is plus 5 spike damage, then plus 10 spike damage, and spike damage inflicts punctured, causing the enemy to take 10% incoming damage until end of turn. Then at 6, it bumps it up to 25 spike damage and 20% incoming damage. Okay. Swift Hair. On using a binding, 50% chance to reduce its cooldown by 1, and that is plus 10 movement per turn, plus 15 movement per turn, and 40 movement per turn. And Fabled. On turn end, for each of your leftover... I'm not reading all that again. If you want to read it, pause the video. It was one of the ones in the last set, so I have actually read it before. But yeah, that seems pretty strong. Valmark. On your first turn, if you are above 50% HP, gain 40 physical damage until end of combat. Then it has Striker, which increases physical damage by 25, 35, then 50. And Vigorous, on losing HP, gain Vigor equal to HP lost, up to 2 stacks of Vigor per turn. Then it goes up to 3 stacks and then 5 stacks. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to go for the Swift Hair. Can we get anything icy? On defeating an enemy, gain 3 stacks of Shattered Will. And Shattered Will is at 10 stacks, gain 1 will. And that has Will Collector, which I think, do we already have? No, we have Orb Lord. Will Collector, Orbs grant 4 Shattered Will, then Shattered Will triggers at 8 stacks, then on gaining Will from Shattered Will, gain an additional Will. It has Fabled. On turn end, for each of your leftover will, gain a small amount of Quillings, etc. Then the next one is Bone Vest. On being hit without losing HP, gain 1 spiked damage. With Pincushion, which we've seen, and Warden, which is 10 damage resist, 20 damage resist, 30 damage resist, and damage resist maximum is increased to 65. And then we've seen the Portent of Decay before. I'm going to re-roll them. Golden Egg. That is a Quilling thing, and Fabled. Alchemist Tool Belt. On consuming an item in combat, gains 70 Omni damage until end of turn. We've seen Alchemist before. Starwalker. Bindings that do not deal damage have -1 base cooldown. We have seen this before as well. And what about Braided Agagia? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not entirely sure. While being hit, deals 75 physical damage to the attacker. And it has Striker, which is all about physical damage. And then Verdant, gain 3 max HP after each combat. Then on top of that, your attack bindings do 10% bonus damage for each current 10 HP you have. And then on being healed, gain 2 max HP. I'm going to reroll again. Ooh, here we go. We found a Frost one. Or Tiny Heartstone. On your turn, restore 1 HP. Do like that. With Vigorous and Warden. It is very defensive. But Frozen Heart, on being hit, inflict 3 stacks of Frostbite to the attacker. And that'll bring us up to 3 Frostbite. So we'll be doing 20 Frostbite damage. And you deal 25% bonus attack binding damage to enemies inflicted with Frostbite. Then it has Frost Fire. On defeating an enemy, inflict 1 stack of burn and Frostbite to all enemies. And on defeating an enemy, inflict 1 stack of burn and Frostbite to all enemies. And inflicting burn, gain 1 Frostbite damage. On inflicting Frostbite, gain 1 burn damage. This is what we want to go for here. There we go. Perfect. Let's see what we got. Sea Breach. A rift in the story creates an opportunity for you to make a powerful choice, or destroy a vestige to permanently gain double its sets. Oh. Kind of want to immediately destroy the Frozen Heart. Because 3 stacks of Frostbite to the attacker isn't actually that good. It gets us closer to the Frostfire, which is exactly what we want. Do you know what? No, we've not seen a Sea Breach yet, so let's go try that out. Oh, fishing spot. Prickly Puffer. You just got a fish. Click to use it, and using one will provide powerful boons that last until the end of your next combat. Consume plus 10 spike damage. On each turn, gain 5 spiked. Cool. What's this? Mirror of Glamours. Within the breach, you see the fabled Mirror of Glamours, said to grant the viewer whatever it wants most, but this mirror has led to the happiness of few and the demise of many. For whatever you are given that you want, you are also given a gift much darker. Still, you peer into the mirror and gaze at your reflection. You can get True Sight, 8 crit chance, greater chance to find crit chance sets, or Immense Strength, 25 physical damage, greater chance to find physical sets, or Vast Knowledge, 25 magic damage and greater chance to find magical sets. I am not entirely sure what Everfrost counts as. I think it might be magical, since Cone of Frost, yeah. Frostbite does magic damage, and so does Burn. Let's go Vast Knowledge. So we do more magic damage. Is there anything else? Doesn't look like it. So we carry on. Heal and spend some hard-earned quillings. Carver time. Oh yeah. I want to heal 15 HP. Let's see.
Nice job with those unraveled so far, but you ain't lived until you fought a raven as big as a house. Though you probably have a lot more holes in you once you do, huh? Welly well, you're a shiny new needless, aren't you? Got a quill and everything. Bet you got quillins to spare too, huh? Well, be buying or be moving. This place ain't kind to idlers. You gonna buy something or just keep gawking like that?
Get the augment. More damage on the frost. Wider area and further range on the bonk. Explosive incendiary. 12 crit chance. Inflict an additional 2 stacks of burn. Explosive incendiary better. It nearly doubles the damage of Mighty Frost. I'm gonna take Mighty Frost. What you got for us? Another Frozen Heart. Oh, you know, I'm so tempted with that. Can we get all of them? We'll start with Shattered Statue. On defeating an enemy that has Frostbite, inflict shatter on the nearest enemy. And that has Everfrost and Executioner. 3 hex and hex and shatter you inflict now causes damage to increase by 35%, and then hex and shatter you inflict now causes damage to increase by 70%. And we've seen Frozen Heart. Or Scalding Half Charm, plus 10 burn damage. Burn damage now increases damage dealt by Frostbite. I think we have to take this one. And it has Molten, plus 3 burn damage, then plus 6 burn damage. You deal 25% bonus attack binding damage to enemies inflicted with burn. And the final one is 15 burn damage. And defeating enemies spread 25% of the burn stacks to all other enemies. Yeah, I'm going to buy that. Stat upgrades. You just increased your stats. Open the stat screen by pressing the button on your menu bar. Okay. I believe that's everything. Guardian Battle gives you a binding tuner and an epic augment. Let's go. I'm guessing this is a boss then. It must be. Oh my god. Janus the Malformed. Waiting to be activated by Janus the Malformed. Janus will activate this enemy with its attacks or when it changes phases. We'll do the prickly puffer now. Can only get 2 guys with this. Okay, that's unfortunate. I think we gotta take these guys out. Let's get the power up. Oh. Leaping strike over here. Smash this one. Do you know what? Go on, boss. You can have that. What you activating? Some heat, and I've got no mana for attacks. Great. I want to move back here. Ignore the boss and take out the minions. It's got to be the right play, surely. Get hit for 6 here. I don't know if it's possible for me to avoid that. Oh shit. Well, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. It's taking 28 damage here. Shit the bed. Gotta kill as many as possible. $24 damage. 16 damage. Okay. I can survive 16. For now. Is it just the boss? Looks like it. If by going there. Whew. Hell yeah. God. That was tough. Restore all health. Nice. Let's get some stylish treasure. Cosmetic unlocked. Red flower trail. Amazing. Epic augment. How about we go here first? Oh my god, we can ascend this. Leap a long distance. Deal more burn here. What do we do? 5 stacks of burn. Crater. Leap a long distance. Deal 110 damage in a large area. Gain 1 additional stack of heat. We'll go for Comet. Yeah. So this deals 9 burn now. Ho 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 ho. That's quite spicy. On hitting, 10% chance to spawn an orb. No, I'm not bothered about that. Not really bothered about crit chance either. But frostbite, yes please. And we go to the Sea of Ink. Into the next area, I think. Let's see. Vestige Extractor. Choose a vestige to destroy. Kinda want to do the Frozen Heart, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it on the B device as well. Siege unlock the silent metronome. Oh no. Awesome. Now we can either go to the Radiant Market, remains of the market's first Thor festival terrorized by evils lurking in the depths, or Garden's Edge, the once lush respite of a recluse now overrun with unraveled. I like the sound of the market. Let's go. Anything down around here? No. Oh, there was a guy.
A once vibrant market serving binders throughout the ages, now reduced to rubble and ruin. The feats of the Athenium are plain to see, grand in design, but vain in construct.
Superior Vault ×2 in a rare augment, or a Superior Vault, rare augment, and a Quilling Cage. I don't care massively about money. Although we are quite low on money, I probably should. Let's get money as well. We'll get a variety of rewards. Oh, actually, was the fish? I don't see no fish. Nope. Let's go. Oh my god, what the hell are these things? They're like fountain pens with legs. Like froggy fountain pens. Oh, I hate them. Let's see. We'll do Cone of Frost there. Incendiary there. Pick up that power orb. Move over here. And smash. That's a lot of guys. Yikes, Arenio. Secret of the Ooze. The purple goop is blight. It deals unpreventable damage to you when you take an action or end your turn in it. Ah. Well, that is good to know. I have no movement if I go there. Should I just nuke them from there then? Try and take these guys out. Yeah. Take 6. This guy just out of range. Yeah. Damn, that sucks. Okay, win combat encounters as the Magma Miner. Let's first of all get some money. Then we can go in a superior vault here. The Orbuculum. Orbullicum. Okay. Collecting an orb, gain 50 magic damage until a binding is used. That has Orb Lord. Okay. Braided Agacia, we've seen this before. And then the Tantaloop's Tuft. On each turn, reduce cooldown of the first binding you use by 2. That's Starwalker and Expert Binder. We don't have either of those. Maybe we want the Orbuculum. It will give us orbs restore HP. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Hexing Frost. On hitting, inflict Hex. 30% bonus magic damage to target. Or Scorching Bonk. Inflicts 2 stacks of burn. If already inflicted with burn, also inflicts 2 stacks of burn to nearby enemies. Or on turn start, full cost discount. Whoa. That seems insane. I do like a Hexing Frost though, but Scorching Bonk is also great. Do we often bonk people? That's the thing. I mean, bonking is pretty much the last thing we want to do. I tell you what. Yeah, we should get it. Should get it. It fits. Gain a free binding augment and the option to purchase another. Heal and spend some hard-earned quillings, or the stacks, the overflowing study of the chronicler and his quill lease. We have not been to this before, so let's go check it out. Break those books. Give me a little bit more money.
Please hurry up and look presentable. One of the silent wonders is here. Hello there, Needless. What an honor this must be for you to finally meet the genius, the legendary, the once-in-a-lifetime intellect, the chronicler, and his quill companion, Lise. Nothing? Quickest counselor of the Third Age? Fabled author of 1,000 tomes? Binder to the brightest sliver of creation? What do they teach up there anymore? Well, should Epiphany finally strike, we shall be here. Can you believe this?
Vault here. Ringleader's Hat. On being hit, gain 1 will next turn, once per turn. And that has Bastion, which increases shielding by +1, +2, then +3. And Will Collector, which we've seen. Frostfire Ember. On hitting an enemy with Frostbite, inflict 3 stacks of burn. Oh baby. And it has Molten, which increases burn damage. Has Frostfire, which on defeating an enemy inflict 1 stack of burn and frostbite to all enemies. Oh yeah, this is perfect. But we've also got the Crystallarium plus 50 magic damage with Enchanted, which increases magic damage further. And Ancient Wisdom, which gives more will reserve, +1, +2, then +3. We're getting the Frostfire Ember. There we go. We have the Everfrost now, which is +50 frostbite damage. You deal 25% bonus attack binding damage to enemies inflicted with frostbite. Triggering frostbite increases the bonus binding attack damage by 3%. Then we got Orb Lord, which orbs grant 20 movement and restore 2 HP. We also have 2 Molten now, which is +3 burn damage. Oh, we're getting close to Frostfire. Right, what's this? Superior Bolt, Rare Augment and a Quilling Cage. Rare Augment ×2 and a Glyph Globe. or heroic vault ×2 in a glyph globe. I like the sound of heroic for sure. Let's get fish. Brain tuner, consume plus 35 magic damage lost at the end of combat. I think we... Do we save that for the boss? Not entirely sure. All those dickheads with frostbite. Can get that. Ooh. Go get the treasure dudes. There we go, we take no damage being there. Fantastic. I feel like I kind of have to get these guys now. We're on maximum heat. $32 damage. Excuse me? Give me that healing. I moved just a little tiny bit. Can we get everyone in that? Here we can. Nice. Still 32 damage. On being hit, will turn to face the attacker. Okay. Is there a safer spot for us? 32 there. 20. 20 seems to be about where we can go. Yeah, we're gonna take 20 damage this turn. Uh-oh. Is the chests gone as well? Balls. Let's frostbite all of these suckers. We take no damage there. Great. Yeah. Let's end our turn there. Enjoy your burn. Just out of range there. The thing is, I think we get... Oh, we don't get hit there. Boom. Yeah, I think no matter where we go, we get hit for 6 here. 3... Yeah, whatever. This battle has absolutely rinsed us. We need that health. It's a glyph globe. What you got? Okay. On losing HP, gain 1 stack of Vigor, and Vigor is on hitting, restore 1 HP and lose 1 stack per enemy hit. Okay. Mobius Vine, on restoring your HP in combat, the Vestige gains 2 poison damage, up to 20 poison damage. On critting, gain 1 shield up to 4 times per turn. I think Vigor's gonna be giving us probably a lot of healing. Let's take that. On defeating an enemy, restore 1 HP up to 2 times per turn. Okay. Will that... We're on 1 Vigorous at the moment. Then Frozen Statue. On hitting an enemy inflicted with Frostbite, inflict Dazed. Or Proxy Feather. On inflicting poison, inflict 3 stacks of bleed. I'm going to take the HP one. And then we can... Ooh, Ascender Binding. Oh, deal 219 damage in a large cone, inflict 9 stacks of Frostbite, or 188 damage in a huge area around you, inflicts Frostbite on everything. Yeah, let's go for AoE here. I like Blizzard. That sounds fun. And what have you got? Gain a free binding or augment and the option to purchase another. A rift in the story creates an opportunity for you to make a powerful choice, or destroy vestige to permanently gain double its sets. Oh shit. I like all of these though, but we should probably destroy one and make space for another. Doing this will increase a lot of our stuff. Yeah, let's destroy a vestige. I'm gonna get rid of the Frostfire Ember. Think. Yep. Now we have Frostfire. For more AoE. Uh-oh. 10 health. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with a normal combat encounter here. Because it is a wee bit yikesy at the moment. You're gonna deal 61 damage to me? You gotta be shitting me. No damage, thank fuck for that. So again, we do our huge AoE. We'll bonk these fools. Make no damage there. Kill that dude. Yeah, then we move out. There we go. Awesome. Oh my god. We've got a sick build going on here. What you got for us? Bounty Hunter's Pistol. On defeating an enemy for more than double their max HP, gain a large amount of quillings. That's Starwalker, Bounty Hunter, and Treasure Hunter. Yeah, we're not Not really bothered about that. On being hit, deal 83 physical damage to the attacker. Yeah. You and your allies are immune to rooted and ensnared. Your movement cannot go below 20, does not stack. That'll give us more movement per turn and fabled. I think I'm just going to re-roll here. On collecting an orb, gain 50 magic damage until a binding is used. That will take us... Do we take this just because we can sacrifice it? Maybe. I don't know. We're not really fussed about spiked, or gain 1 damage resist per stack of spiked. I think we take the Orbulcum just because we can sacrifice it. Yeah. Oh, shit. We're gonna have to get rid of some. Do you know what? We're gonna get rid of the Orbulcum. Unfortunately. I know I just picked it up. Shielding Leap. Gain 2 shield. Okay. Hexing Frost. On hit, inflict Hex. That'll get everyone with Hex. That's kind of insane. Inflict 2 stacks of burn if already inflicted with burn. Also inflict 2 stacks of burn to nearby enemies. I like Hexing Frost. There we go. Fully augment a binding. What have we got? Destroy a vestige to permanently gain double its sets. Oh, that's so frustrating. We're going to get rid of Liar's Die, I think, here. Treasure Hunter, we don't really care about the Omni damage. Heal and spend some hard-earned quillings. Thank you. Augment. Scorching Leak inflicts 5 stacks of burn. 120 damage on the smash. Let's get more burn. On hitting enemies while you have Vigor, inflict 3 bleed. On hitting an enemy inflicted with Frostbite, inflict 3 stacks of burn. Gain 10% more quillings on your first turn. If you have 650 quillings or more, gain 100 Omni damage. I think we're going to get the Frostfire Ember here. And leave. We're about to go to a boss. Guardian Battle, Binding Tuner, and Epic Augment. Okay. I'm gonna eat the Brain Tuner. We have the Captor. We move a little bit this way. Can we get everyone? Yeah. So we will. Power Orb there. Maximum heat. Damn. I think we're going to be able to hit both of those guys, so we'll just do another Frostbite. Boom. And then we'll run around this side. See how much damage they take. We're dead. 38, 46. $15 damage there. Whew. I think that just saves us. $8 damage. Okay, I'll happily take 8. Kill these fools. Think best plan of action. Teleport up here. Can move out here and take 9 damage. Yep. Oh boy. Get everything in that blast. And damage there. Yeah, we can take 10. We're fine. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're dead if we stay there. I think this is the least amount of damage that we can take. And the boss is dead. Okay. Fuck. Oh, I was not expecting that. I guess we get an epic augment then. Inflicts an additional 15 stacks of burn. Bonk costs 0 will the first 2 times you use it each turn. Oh. Okay. A large area of effect can now hit more than 1 enemy. I like Whack-a-Bonk. Let's see. Incinerate. Deal 109 damage in a small area. Inflict 20 stacks of burn. Then trigger burn. Okay. Deal 109 damage to a single enemy. Inflict 15 stacks of burn. Double the stacks of burn. Nah. We want it to be AoE. We're all about hitting as many things as possible. To the Sea of Ink. On we go. We got a nice little run going on.
The familiar sight of Oon within the vast expanse of the Sea of Ink bleeds together with the fragments of story this villain hails from to create an altogether unsettling place. The villain's lair. A dank and mutilated place coupled together by the sheer power of the Unbound, residing in some unknown section of the sea. There is no story here, no intent, only chaos.
It's the final boss. Hard combat encounter, heroic vault, ancient vault, epic augment. Let's go. Get some extra money there. I don't believe there's any fish. Nope. Ooh, these guys look funky. What are they doing? phase. The enemy has phase shifted and will dodge the next attack made against it. Oh. Well, you there. Hit you there. Then we do Blizzard on everyone. Then we can fireball you fuckers. Take you out. Pick up a power orb. Still gonna take 35 damage. Holy shit. Got no way of stopping that. God. There's no area that we can go to reduce that. Well, ain't that just brutal? Okay. It is what it is. You're phased. God, there's no way we're gonna die. Surely not. Oh, thank God. Okay. Just these guys now. Should we frostbite? Just about got them there. Okay. All of them together, yes please. We leveled up. We take 0 damage there. Or we can just kill. Beautiful. Man, we got so much money. We only just realised. Hitting an enemy inflicted with marked. Inflict mark on a random enemy. Is it on hitting gain 1 stack of shattered will? I mean, that seems insane. Gain 10 omni damage per stack of heat. Also kind of insane. Is there any way? Oh, I don't know what to do here. Shattered will seems pretty damn good. What do we have to get rid of? The orbiculum. Swift hair, maybe? The movement's really good. That's the only thing. And getting rid of the orbiculum gets rid of Orblord, which is our healing. I do think that this is just crazy. Gain 1 stack of shattered will. 10 stacks. So we'd have to hit 10 enemies, which isn't that hard to do. Gives us more. You know what? I'm going to reroll. Scalding half charm. On combat end, restore 10 HP. Oh, that's so good. I think that's better than the faulty flask. Let's see what the others are. Scalding half charm. that would put us up to 6 molten. Abandoned on Tumbra. On turn start, summon a 1 max HP enemy bit inflicted with prey. Prey is on being defeated. Player who defeats it gains 1 stack of devoured prey, and devoured prey gives plus 25 omni damage per stack, permanent. Gain from defeated, and oh wow, that is a lot of damage. But 10 HP restored at the end of combat. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that instead of the Swift Hair. Brand of the Frost Shade. On defeating an enemy inflicted with burn, this vestige gains 1 burn damage. Okay. Quality flask for this. Vigorous. Yeah. This is poison. On being hit, inflict poison to the attacker equal to the amount of spiked stacks you have. Or on defeating an enemy, effects trigger an additional time. You don't have that. Let's get Brand of the Fallen. Yeah. Might as well inflict an additional 15 stacks of burn here. Yeah. Okay. Heal and spend some hard-earned quillings. Lovely. Oh, shit. Can we go back? No, we can't. Can't pick up our stuff. Oh, that is brutal. I'm gonna get rid of the orbital, whatever it is. Store of value. Tongue of the Frozen Flame. On hitting an enemy inflicted with burn, inflict 1 stack of frostbite. That makes Frostfire go up to 7. Which, on defeating an enemy, inflict 1 stack of burn and frostbite to all enemies. On inflicting burn, gain 1 frostbite damage. On inflicting frostbite, gain 1 burn damage. Melting Spout. On first turn of combat, gain 3 stacks of burnout. And burnout is on start, lose 1 HP and gain 10 omni damage. Or Window to Eternal Longing. On your turn, restore 1 HP. On restoring HP in combat, this vestige gains 10 physical damage, up to 3 times per turn. No, I think we'll take the Tongue of the Frozen Flame here. And we'll leave. It's another... Oh my god. Hold on a second. Wow. This is insane. This is absolutely nuts. 15% more attack binding damage to enemies for each burn, frostbite, poison and bleed effect they have. That's 30% more damage, I think. Are we about to go into the last boss? Does Verdant Bloom actually matter? I think I'm gonna pick this up. Let's do that. Okay. What do we want to get rid of? Frostfire Ember. We have max stacks of all of these. So is there really any point in sacrificing it? Not really. Good. But we've got max stat like in every thing. I guess it's Raven time. Let's go. I'm not scared, you're scared. That thing looks sick. Alright, fellas. You're going to one-shot me straight away. Good to see. What have they got? On hitting, inflict one stack of cinder pox. On defeat, create a temporary cleansing shroom, which removes cinder spots. Right, let's just give everyone frostbite. Sure, we'll nuke you. Go there. Pick up this. Requires one will to use. I need to get out of here. 17 damage. Got a Griffin, Cinderpox on attacker. I don't think we have any cinder. Take 1 damage per stack at the end of turn. Alright. We chillin'. Excuse me? Did we not hit there? Immune to bindings and damage until next turn. Alright. We incinerate, man. Took it out. Incinerate does fucking insane damage. You defeated the Cinder Nightcaller. Holy moly. 2,163 quillins earned, 36 orbs, and 345,000 damage. Oh, alright. Well, that was fun. Yeah. I think that's going to be it for today's video. That's kind of the run over, but if you liked what you see, then please let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.